Hello, how are you doing, guys? I want to do a video or several videos regarding all the possible responses that you might get from KCC. And these responses come after you have sent KCC an email requesting the status of your case. And there are several emails all along the DV journey that you can possibly get from KCC when you sent a request email. So let's begin with the first kind of response that you can get from KCC. After the selection and you find out that you are successful and you have filled your DS260 form and finished up with it and submitted it. And then after some time, you may decide to request KCC the progress of your case. This is the possible email that you might receive in response. And the email says, "Thank you for your enquiry. Your forms have been received and are currently processing. Allow several weeks for processing. Interviews are scheduled numerically based on case numbers that have completed processing. Once the KCC has finished processing your DS260, you will receive an email from Kentucky Consular Center giving you instruction to complete in order for your case to continue processing. In order for the KCC to assist with enquiries regarding a specific diversity visa DV case, you must provide the principal applicant's full name, complete case number, and the date of birth in the following format, as entered in the original entry. Please remember that KCC does not have the authority to tell you whether or not your specific case will be disqualified. Only a consular officer can do that at the time of your visa interview. Do not send any papers to Kentucky Consular Center." And it continues. Now, this might be the first response that you might receive immediately after submitting the DS260 form, and the DS260 form has not yet been completely processed. So if KCC has not opened your DS260 yet, or they are in the process of processing it, then this kind of email will come in response to your email requesting the status of your case. And let me touch some few bits here and there in the email. And the first one is that interviews are processed numerically. So the point is interview being processed numerically. That means that the interviews, they follow one another from the lowest case number all the way to the highest case number. And it continues to say on case numbers that have completed processing. So for all DS260 forms that have been submitted and they have been processed, the interviews will be scheduled numerically. But if you have not submitted your DS260 form and your case is low, definitely you will not be scheduled for the interview before another one with higher case number that submitted before you. The other aspect that I want to touch on is that when sending the email request to KCC, you must provide three things: the principal applicant's full names as you entered in the original entry, and then the complete case number, including the preceding zeros, and thirdly, the principal applicant's birth date in that format: month, date, then year. Every time you send a request email to KCC, include those three things. And the final thing that I want to touch on this email is about KCC being not authorized to tell you whether you will be successful or disqualified. So for you to get the results, whether you will be successful in the interview or not, this is the work of the embassies and the consulates. And the consular officer, after interviewing you and receiving the details from KCC and going through the details, he or she is the one to determine whether you will be successful or disqualified. So this will be the first letter before your DS260 has been opened by KCC or is in the process of being processed. Thank you guys. Stick around for the second possible letter that you can get later on. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel and also support the channel. Let's meet in the next video.